Greetings, YouTube. You are staring at the Act 7 Chapter 2 Exploration Pack, which is something that pops up when you initially clear Act 7 Chapter 2. Now, I have not done that yet, but I appreciate the summoners, including Lewis or Louis. I guess I'm going to say Lewis. I don't know if you go by Lewis or Louis. It's always about preference. He had sent over his 7-2 crystal opening compilation video, but when this popped up, I thought, well, let's go ahead and grade this thing because it is slightly more than $100 worth of units. It's 3,500 units. Now, a 20% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector, that is about 3,000 units worth of value given what Kabam normally charges for cash. This is $50 a piece, gets you 10% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector, but that's for, again, cash. So, if you're a free-to-play player or a casual spender, you would be much better off, unless you're going to bring your units in for July 4th, but even then, who knows? If you're a Cavalier player and you're looking to become thronebreaker, and Mama Bear is one of those people who would definitely fit that description, because keep in mind, you don't have to be thronebreaker to jump into Act 7. In fact, I know a lot of Cavalier players that already have cleared or fully explored 7-1 and yet don't have a rank 3 6-star yet. But opening this up for 3,500 units is a much better value than throwing an Odin at featured Cavalier crystals, or potentially, depending on what they throw at us this year, even really investing in any of the automatic unit-based offers for July 4th, which is now kind of known as July 4th weekend, since Kabam finally decided we're a Canadian company. Let's not use America's independence to honor our best sales of the year and instead just talk about the weekend, kind of like Cyber Weekend. But enough of that. So the 20% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector. How many units is that value? I honestly think, especially because you can grind for this in the arena, though of course the arenas have gotten tougher for so many players to get units and milestones as easily, but I think it's worth 3,000 units. I really do. The retail price of that is 3,000 units, which means for 500 units, you get a Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst Fragment, which, to be honest, like, cool. I guess you can start your Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst collection, but it's probably not going to be something that you form anytime soon, and you need several to take a 6-star to rank 4. So it's a nice bonus. I know Kabam is probably thinking like that's going to be sought after, and for the whales and the endgamers and the people who are already chasing Tier 3 alphas and Tier 6 basic. It's weird to say those words, and like in my brain it's like you're saying something wrong, but actually that's what the new rank up materials just are. But check this out, 20 level 6 health potions, which is fantastic, and 15 level 6 team health potions. So those by themselves are worth more than 500 units because you can't buy them. Can't buy anything close to them in the store. Level 2 revives, that's 10, that's standard. And then you get the 10 energy refills and the 5 level 2 team revives. I think overall, here's my takeaway. This is probably 5,000, 6,000 units, conservatively worth of items. Now, if you're going to get your level 2 revives that go into your overflow and you won't be able to use them, I guess that's going to factor into your decision. Same with the level 2 team revives. The level 6 health potions and team health potions, I would imagine a lot of people aren't going to have those in the overflow because they're not really available very often. We know that the Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst fragments aren't going into overflow anytime soon for anybody. So I think this is a no-brainer deal if you've got the units, and especially if you are close to becoming a thronebreaker. Don't wait for July 4th. We're in the month of May. The Act 7 Chapter 2 Exploration Pack is the dream value for those of you out there who are looking to take a 6-star to rank 3, and especially if you are less than 20%, which is 9,000 Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector of your class's choice, 9,000 shards away. What I love most about this is it's not for cash. This is one of those unit offers that you free-to-play players, you casual spenders, if you don't immediately jump into Act 7 Chapter 2, and I'm sure there's some people watching this that are like, dang it, I wish I hadn't jumped into that because I don't have 3,500 units and I don't have $100 to charge to a credit card to get close to that. And I would have loved to know that this was popping up. That's why we're putting this out so soon on the channel. So, thank you again to the summoner that sent me this video. I know you're expecting me to commentate your 7-2 rewards opening, and I will soon. But in the meantime, this is what this is most going to be used for first, and that is an A value. I'm not going to go A+, but this is an A value for those of you who can't afford the $50 a pop 10% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selectors that usually are limit 2 that pop up for Cavalier players and above, and that are there, I don't know, maybe once a month usually. This is the unit equivalent of that, plus a ton of bonus items. We're not even counting the energy refills in the value of it. So I'm really happy for it. Let's make sure. I think that's everything in that. It is. So, yay. Again, I'll do the commentary on this soon, but in the meantime, let's throw this on my channel. Thanks so much for watching, YouTube. It's an A value for those that need a Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector, especially to take your 6-star to rank 3, particularly if that's going to finally get you to be Thronebreaker.